10 years in, and OpenAI is staring down the barrel of its make-or-break moment. Wall Street whispers say they could run out of cash as early as 2027. Polymarket is on fire with real money bets. What valuation does OpenAI hit at IPO? Will the feds backstop their infrastructure debt before July? Or does a major player just swallow them whole before 2027? These aren't conspiracy theories. These are the exact scenarios the smartest money in the game is pricing right now. Today, we're stripping OpenAI down to the bare cases. Bankruptcy, public markets, government lifeline, acquisition, or some messy combo. We'll run the actual numbers, the brutal math, and what it means for the entire AI arms race. Welcome to AI Powered, where we go deep on the mechanics that actually move the future. Let's lay out the 5 bear scenarios first. 1. They burn through investors and go bust. 2. They IPO and let public markets fund the fire. 3. Uncle Sam steps in with a backstop. 4. Microsoft or another giant just buys them outright. 5. Some hybrid Frankenstein of the above. We're going to pressure test every single one with fresh 2026 data. No fluff. Starting with the free user subsidy bomb. ChatGPT sits at over 800 million weekly active users right now. That's roughly 10% of the entire planet checking in every single week. Insane scale. But only about 5 to 6% of them pay. That's roughly 35 to 40 million paying subscribers across Plus, Pro, Team, and Enterprise. OpenAI's own internal target? At least 220 million paying users by 2030. HSBC's model says they need to get to 3 billion total users with 10% paid just to keep the lights on. Translation, they have to more than double their paid conversion rate while growing the user base almost 4 times bigger in 4 years. Even if they nail 220 million paid users at current pricing, that's roughly $48 to $72 billion a year from subscriptions alone. Respectable. But their own 2030 revenue target is north of $170 billion, with some analysts modeling $213 billion. That leaves a $100+ billion hole that subscriptions simply cannot fill. So they're subsidizing 2.7 billion free users while trying to scale the most expensive computing infrastructure humanity has ever built. That's the tension. They know it. That's exactly why they flipped the switch on ads February 9th for every free and go-tier user in the US.
Now, OpenAI has begun testing ads in chatgpt in the United States for users on its free tier and the low-cost Go subscription plan. According to OpenAI, the paid subscribers, including Plus Pro, Business, Enterprise, and Education plans, will not see any ads.
Now let's talk revenue reality. $20 billion annualized run rate as we close 2025. That's real, but the burn is ferocious. Let's break it down. Subscriptions. Still the biggest slice, but growth has to accelerate hard. API and agents. This is the sleeper. Sam Altman himself said they added over $1 billion in new annualized API revenue in a single recent month. Developers are embedding OpenAI models into everything, from legal tech to code copilots to autonomous agents. The beauty? Usage-based pricing scales directly with value delivered. The danger? It's commoditizing fast. Ads. Brand new, but analysts like Evercore ISI already model $25 billion annual ad revenue by 2030 if they execute. With 800 million weekly users, even modest CPMs on relevant conversations turn into serious cash. Think Google-level distribution, but inside the most engaged AI interface on Earth. The Johnny Ive collaboration is real. Reveal targeted for second half of 2026, first devices shipping early 2027. A screen-free, voice-first AI companion could be the killer hardware moat they desperately need. One device that lives in your pocket or on your desk and becomes the default interface, that changes everything. CFO Sarah Fryer floated outcome-based royalties if OpenAI's models power the next breakout application. Speculative, but the upside is asymmetric. Even with all that, HSBC says they still won't be profitable by 2030 and will need another $207 billion in fresh capital just to keep the compute train rolling. Data center rental alone, $620 billion through 2030. This is not a normal startup burn rate. This is nation-state level capital deployment. The market share erosion is the part that should actually keep you up at night. Gemini just crossed 750 million monthly active users. That's closing the gap fast on ChatGPT's 800 million weekly. And Google has the ultimate distribution cheat code. They own Search, YouTube, Gmail, Android. Users don't even have to download anything. Gemini is already baked in. Anthropic has the safety-first brand and cloud integration. Grok has real-time X data and the entire Twitter/X ecosystem as a live memory layer. Meta has 3+ billion users across WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and they're giving AI away for free to keep people hooked on their platforms. OpenAI's edge used to be pure model performance. That moat is shrinking every quarter. They don't have a killer app or ecosystem lock-in yet. The rumored 2026 to 2027 hardware device could change that, but until it ships, they're fighting on price and raw intelligence alone, and the field is getting ridiculously deep. Hitting 3 billion weekly users by 2030, more than a third of the planet. They've already raised north of $60 billion. The latest $40 billion Series F, led by SoftBank in 2025, was one of the largest private rounds ever.
Hi, Joe. Good morning. So OpenAI announcing a record-breaking $40 billion deal, which values the company at $300 billion. That is behind only SpaceX and TikTok parent company ByteDance in private markets. SoftBank is leading this funding round.
Valuation north of $300 billion at the time, now trading in secondary markets closer to $500 billion territory. But the next round rumors are $50 to $100 billion at $750 billion to $830 billion valuation. That's not pocket change. That's reprice the entire AI industry. The gap is massive. Analysts say they need another $27 to $200+ billion, depending on how aggressive the models get. This is exactly why Polymarket is pricing government backstop odds, IPO odds, and acquisition odds so tightly. SoftBank had to liquidate positions just to close the last deal. Next time, it might not be so easy. Talent is the silent killer. High-profile researchers have been walking out the door. Some because the company shifted compute and focus heavily toward shipping faster ChatGPT improvements instead of pure long-term science. That Code Red memo in December made it clear. Ship products that users love today or lose the war. It's not unique to OpenAI. The entire frontier is poaching each other mercilessly. But when your core advantage is elite engineering talent, every departure stings. The good news? The mission still attracts monsters. The bad news? Retention bonuses are getting absurd, and the war for 100 times researchers never ends. Elon Musk's lawsuit is seeking up to $134 billion in damages, claiming OpenAI and Microsoft profited wrongfully from his early involvement.
Elon Musk is seeking up to $134 billion in damages from OpenAI and Microsoft, claiming that he's entitled to what he calls their wrongful gains from his early investment in OpenAI as a co-founder.
Trial set for April. Whether it lands or not, it creates noise, uncertainty, and legal bills. Sam Altman's public image has taken hits too. The revolving door of board drama, the non-profit to capped profit saga, the endless hype cycle. Perception matters when you're asking the public or sovereign wealth funds to write 9- and 10-figure checks. So what's the most likely path? I'm in the too big to fail camp, and not in a soft way. Too many VCs, too many banks, too much national prestige, too many Microsoft Azure commitments, too much US strategic interest in not letting China or anyone else win the AGI race. The cleanest outcome. They grind revenue as hard as possible through 2026 to 2027 with ads, API, enterprise, and the first hardware wave. They close one more monster private round. Then they IPO in late 2027 while the AI narrative is still white hot and public investors are still frothing for the next NVIDIA-style moonshot. Rushing the IPO before the 20 to 30 gigawatt data center reality fully hits and before market share erosion becomes a headline crisis is smart business. By then, the story writes itself. The company that brought AI to the masses is now public, own a piece of the future. The risk? If they wait until 2030 and the numbers still don't add up, the public markets will be a bloodbath. What do you think is the real end game here? Government backstop? Straight acquisition by Microsoft? OpenAI actually pulls off the 220 million paid users miracle and prints money? Or does the CapEx death spiral finally catch up? Drop your prediction in the comments. I read every single one. If you want more breakdowns like this, raw numbers, rival comparisons, no hype analysis, smash like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We're just getting started. This is AI powered. See you in the next one.